everyone, this is Vlogs and welcome back again to my channel. And I'm back with another SB19 reaction video. But this is coming from what's her name? It's coming from the GMA network. And this is their podcast episode of SB19's Pagsibol behind the song. Nice. All right. Okay, but before everything else, if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel, click that bell, leave some comments, and click the like button. So, gusto ko actually itong mapanood. It's because I'm so intrigued on what did Pablo think when he was making Pagsibol, and especially na isa ako sa mga fanatics ni Sir Simon and Pablo collaboration. So it's good to hear their thoughts regarding Pagsibol, the making or Pagsibol EP. Okay, let's see and then let's play this. Okay, here we go.
Back then we were so demotivated. We don't have schedules, and everyone wants to quit again.
Kapuso
Hi
exclusive.
mga kapuso! This is Thea Astley. Kamusta
Wow.
po kayong lahat? I hope that everyone is safe and healthy.
Lucky girl.
Alam niyo ba na today is a very special day because we have on board one of the members of record-breaking P-pop boy group SB19 together with their producer. But before we officially start, let me welcome you to Behind the Song, a Kapuso exclusive.
Okay. Behind the Song podcast. Let me just
I won't let you wait any longer. Give it up for SB19's Pablo and producer Simon Servida. Welcome, everyone.
Good
Hello,
morning.
thank you.
Hey, Simon,
Hi,
no?
good morning.
Nice.
You guys need no introduction, but if I could just please ask you to briefly introduce yourselves and also say hello to all of our kapusos who are watching and listening to us.
Hello mga kapuso. I am the leader of SB19. My name is Pablo. Nice.
And my name is Simon Servida. I am SB19's producer.
Ayan.
Oh, you're doing
Oh,
your
wow.
dog, whatever
Okay,
dog.
I cannot show this one out. Wow, there's a lot of like ads going on here. I cannot show that one out. And of course, wait. Just to clarify, so Simon Servida now is the official producer of SB19. Is that so? Wow, that is so great. That is so great. And of course, alam natin na Simon Servida is alam mo yun, siya yan eh. Siya yan. All right, let's do this. Let's play. Continue.
On to the interview. Allow me to just please congratulate SB19 for your Billboard Music Awards nomination. And grabe, I was able to read that I believe you are the first ever Filipino and Southeast Asian music act to be nominated for Top Social Artist. So
That's true.
congratulations. And also for the success of your Back in the Zone online concert that was just recently held. And of course, the star of the show, your latest EP, Pagsibol. So I'll just jump right in. What was the inspiration behind your very first EP? Because I was re-listening to the EP last night, and it is kind of different musically from what you've already released in the past. So what was the inspiration behind that?
Well, I started writing the songs from the EP Pagsibol before the pandemic happened, and
Wow.
before the pandemic happened, we were
Wow.
we're having a concert all over the country. Like we had to go to 10 cities, but we weren't able to finish all of those because because of the pandemic. We were only able to go to 4 cities, and then it's like the momentum was there, but then suddenly the pandemic happened, and we were all worried what's going to happen. Is our career going down already? So we were all worried, and we were talking to each other what's going to happen. Then I just thought maybe I could use this time to create something that would inspire us, not just us, but the people who have been supporting us from the very beginning. So I thought of like pinpointing the roots So the main topic of the EP Pagsibol is about giving thanks to all the people who have been supporting us from the very beginning.
Wow.
That's awesome. That's
Wow. Wow. And I never thought that it started during pandemic and even before that. So if you think about it, no, parang sobrang ganun yung preparation, ganun katagal yung preparation. It's not like na um the music or the composition of Pablo is done now this month and next month it will be released. No, it was done way back. And I think mas maganda yon. I think it prepared them for the yung mas magandang tracks tsaka yung mga effects na nilagay ni Simon dito. So let's continue.
that's beautiful. I mean, the fact that you were able to create during a time of uncertainty and such darkness. I'm sure a lot of musicians, a lot of artists can relate with the fact that you felt like parang your career is going down, especially in this time na there's no live events. It's so hard to you can't face your fans, you can't physically see them, hug them and perform for them. But imagine that you were able to create something so beautiful as a group for your fans, and also to honor those who have been supporting you, your family, your friends, your fans, the people who have been working with you. And of course, I also heard that you, Pablo, actually wrote all the 6 tracks of your EP. So that's wow, amazing. More than a performer, as a songwriter, I just like to ask, which song is closest to your heart?
Honestly, I couldn't pick um, I couldn't pick one song um, out of the EP because each of the song has its own topic. Like for Mapa, it's about our parents, and for SLMD, it's about 18 fans. So um, all of them contributed, or all of them helped me. They pushed me hard to they pushed me to work hard to achieve my dreams. So I couldn't really pick one song, but if I'm going to pick one, with regards with musicality and the arrangement and everything, I'm going to pick Mana. It's the weirdest song that I wrote. I think it's one of whenever I mention it to my friends before we even released it, they all laughed at me because who would write a song about manananggal, something like that, and
Yeah.
they find it funny. But then when I heard the final result with the help of Simon, I was really amazed because it turned out really well and great, and I keep on listening to it after we received the final result, and I'm just thankful that the fans loved it also.
Awesome. Actually, when
Nice.
I heard about Mana for the first time, and then parang I looked at the lyrics nga, not having listened to it yet, and then I saw the words Mana Nanggal. It really is kind of weird at first, but then once you listen to it and then you take the whole song into context, that's when it really makes sense. But earlier you shared that you really started the work with this EP pre-pandemic, right? So I'm sure that with all of your guys' talents, and you also have a lot of talented people around you, I'm sure that there were a lot of ideas for different songs thrown around, right? So I just like to ask both you, Pablo and Simon, about your song selection process. So how did you come up with the final 6 tracks? And what factors made you choose what songs to include and also not to include in the EP?
Um, Honestly, it was really hard for me to work on that EP because yeah, just like you said earlier, we were nominated for the Billboard Music Awards, and everything was happening so fast. And we have been very busy, so we have to work both ways. Like we have to do interviews, we have to practice, and of course, we also have to do the choreographies, practice the singing parts, record it. We record everything in my house here in Sampaloc, Manila, and um, aside from that, Simon lives in Canada, so it's really hard to like work So in the day, I will be working, practicing with the boys, and then at early in the morning, like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., I'd be talking with Simon about the song process, and how will the song be. It was really hard, but yeah, I had to do it because I love it. I love it. I really love it, and I just want to say thank you to all of the fans because they're really the reason why we are achieving all of these accolades and what's happening to our lives right now. So I'm just really thankful, and to Servida also because I don't know a lot of producers in the industry. Um, we're just new. We started back 2018, and we don't have any artist friends. We only have, I think we only have 2 or 3 friends in the industry. But yeah, I'm just thankful that Simon is really helpful and really, he was really accommodating. He didn't really complain about anything that I'm saying, and he assisted me in everything. So I'm just thankful, and the Pagsibol EP turned out great.
Yeah,
How
I
about you,
was
Simon?
I was definitely more on the assistant side. Like in terms of the ideas and the song selection and figuring out what songs are going to be on the EP, that's completely Pablo. And it was pretty much my job to help him execute whatever his vision was. So in terms of like the work process, it would just be one song at a time. All right, let's work on this one. Give me some instructions. Let's work on this one. Give me some new instructions. And it was just like really back and forth in terms of that. But the majority of my work was just aiding Pablo.
I see you.
Nice. I just got to pause it right there. I just wanted to say that um thanks to Simon Servida's patience regarding Pablo's music and all that. I think he's used to it, but just accepting Pablo when I think when Pablo messaged him first doon sa sabi ni Simon doon sa ano niya sa vlog niya. So, messaging by someone na hindi niya kilala tapos 'di ba parang uy, na-figure out na SB19 'yon towards the conversation, 'di ba? Parang um, nakakatuwa lang na he accepted the challenge. So, kudos to Sir Simon talaga. I mean, 'di ba lahat naman ng lahat naman ng artist nagsisimula talaga sa wala. And alam natin SB19 was like that. So it was a big um break for both SB19 and Simon to collab together. Now they're making fantastic music for us to enjoy. Yan, sige, continue natin.
But,
Well,
but
there's
I like the sexy R&B.
Okay.
We like to do that. We like it.
well, there's not much aid needed anyway when the talents you're working with are incredibly skilled and
Mhm.
passionate. I mean, really, you can really see from what Pablo is saying that he really loves what he does, and he loves the people who are also helping him. That's why I think this EP is really just a work product of love, right?
Mhm.
And passion, both for music and also for performing and songwriting. Moving on, this one's for Simon.
Mhm.
SB19's world domination, yes, world domination is definitely no surprise to all of us. But we would just like to know, how was it working with these stars behind the camera?
It was good. It was I think the biggest difficulty was just working between 2 different time zones. So I'm in Toronto right now, and we're exactly 12 hours behind or ahead of you guys. So for me, it's late at night, and I think that was like the biggest difficulty. But in terms of like communicating and stuff, it was pretty easy. Like I know at the beginning when we worked on What, that was probably the hardest song we worked on, just because not only was it an ambitious song, but it was the first song that me and Pablo worked on. So we still had to like feel each other out with the Zoom calls, and like I don't really understand his lingo. But then as we, kept going throughout the EP, it just got a lot easier and easier and easier.
Didn't
So,
understand his lingo.
but it's really exciting to see where just the band is going. Because even though it's doing well, I feel like there's still so much potential for it to go higher, which is really exciting to see.
I see Pablo laughing. Is there anything you'd like to add to that?
Well, he said that he couldn't really understand my lingo. I admit, because I'm not really, I honestly, I don't have musical background, like the terms and everything. So whenever I explain something to him, I explain it like, the onomatopoeia, like tuk tuk tak tak.
I see.
So, I don't know what to say, but I'm really really thankful because he was able to get what I'm saying, and everything worked well. The just like what he said, the what song is really ambitious. Um, I don't know why I thought of that.
I mean, this was right. Nakakatuwa lang, no? I just find it really funny that and also humbling na just Pablo is just, even with his masterpiece mind, he's saying that he's not really musically inclined or musically knowledgeable on terms of the language, um and he's just using his raw knowledge of music terms, diba? So that's how you become great. You accept what you needed to improve on, and you have to know where your strengths are. And then Pablo's strengths is to create the music, not actually to know the actual terms. It's like I can create music in the back of my mind, but I don't even know what I'm gonna call on that music, diba? That's how geniuses are. Mm. Right. Okay, let's continue.
But I really like how it came out, and the boys really like how it came out, um and it gave me so much motivation because through that song we started the whole EP. That was the first song that we released in the EP, and that's when I thought, wow, this is really great. I hope Simon could work also in some of other songs. So I'm just really really thankful that he accepted.
Hey.
Actually, listening to what I was thinking, how was Simon able to assist you guys in this, since the song really has a lot of Filipino wordplay. Actually, in the entire EP, there's a lot of Filipino idioms, Filipino wordplay, but really, it's proof that Simon is an amazing producer and that music transcends any language. So moving on, lately, SB19, you guys did a collaboration with Ben and Ben with the performance of your hit song Mapa. And of course, it was well received by the audience. And taken at face value, you can say that SB19 and Ben are kind of on different sides of the spectrum musically. So I just like to know, how did the idea of that collaboration start, and how did you plan out the heartfelt rendition of the song?
Well, when I was writing Mapa, I already thought that it would be so nice if we could do it with Ben and Ben because of their
Wow.
their musicality, and they all have a bunch of instruments like the congos and drums, different drums and everything. It's so complete. And honestly, at first I wanted the song to have a choir, like a live choir, but then
Okay.
since it's pandemic, we couldn't really.
We can drag.
All right. Let me just like again. I'm just gonna like. I'm not gonna show this one to you guys because it's not allowed to.
Record
Okay.
all of
Here we
those
go.
voices. So we try to modulate all of the voices in the recording, like what they call this. Uh, yeah, but yeah, it's really nice to work with Ben and Ben because they're really, really, of course, they're a really great band. Um, they have a lot of, they know a lot of things when it comes to music, and they assisted as well. For myself, I think I've learned a lot from Miguel and Paolo because I talked to them a lot, and I just thought that I need to learn so much from them. Yeah, they really helped me, and the voice as well. So I'm thankful to the band.
That's awesome. Now, for both you, Pablo, and also Simon, aside from work, syempre, you guys have been really, really busy. You just had an online concert and then your EP, and I'm sure you're working on all of that. But aside from work, what has been keeping you busy during this time of pandemic? Do you guys have any new hobbies or any new shows that you're currently binging on?
Let me just pause it before he answers that question. I just like to say again, Pablo said na plano niya na yon beforehand. Habang kino-compose niya yung mapa, na plano niya na yun na parang gusto niyang i-collab ang Ben and Ben. So that's really how advanced he thinks about things, no? I mean, like he's like 10 steps ahead of what's gonna happen. So that's why they actually succeed. I think that is my personal opinion regarding Pablo. That's why SB19 succeeds because their leader actually is thinking 10 steps ahead. He's thinking about what will happen to them. He creates something in advance that will make them succeed. Diba? And ginagawa ko yan minsan pag nagpaplano regarding life, my family and all that stuff. But he's doing that on music. He's thinking about what will happen next. He's some sort of claiming, okay, this is gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna have a collaboration with Ben and Ben with this music. I'm gonna compose this and now we're gonna have collaboration with Ben and Ben. 'Di ba? Parang ganun ang nangyayari. So, it gives him a big huge of leeway and leverage for things to happen kasi nga naplano na niya ng ganung katagal, 'di ba? That's good. Grabe, pinapabilib talaga ako ni Pablo. My man, Pablo. All right, let's play.
I think Simon can go ahead because I really want to know what are your hobbies. So
My hobbies at the moment, it's just at this time where Toronto started opening things up again.
yeah,
So it's not really a hobby, but I've been eating out with friends
Yeah.
a lot recently. Um, and then then some things like TV shows, but music does consume a lot of my time in general, just because I love it so much. So it's
Mhm.
it's actually really hard for me to step away from it.
I really love for the Philippines to go to be able to like watch movies also as well. Like
Mhm.
I miss watching in the cinemas alone.
Yeah.
Alone. Alone no?
How about you, Pablo? What have you
Alone.
been busy with?
Right now, I'm getting addicted to riding motorcycles because
I see.
I
Yeah,
recently
yeah.
bought a motorcycle because I just thought that it would be a good investment because right now it's pandemic and uh, riding taxis is really expensive. That like the gasoline for a week 1,000 pesos is that's already for a week, but for taxis that's only for a day. So
Mhm.
I can I can save a lot of money, and then I've been
Nice.
looking at lots of motorcycles
Nice.
recently. I feel really ecstatic whenever I ride the motorcycle. Of course, safety first because I love my
Mhm.
family. So
I absolutely did not expect that.
Sounds scary.
Please be safe. But of course, now that you guys have been achieving milestones after milestones, you really are growing as a band and growing with your fans. Do you feel, Pablo, do you still feel any pressure personally or within the context of your group?
honestly, I always feel the pressure. Like I always feel nervous when it comes to performing, when it comes to like being in front of fans, because I love this so much, and I don't want to mess up. I don't want to show um, something that's not really fully furnished or something
Mhm.
that's half cooked.
Wow.
um I want to prove myself that I can do things, as well as I want to like not show the people but show the world what we can do. And I believe, just like what you said, what Simon said, I believe that um uh the members also have a lot of potential that's in them, and I think we haven't gotten in that certain point yet. So I really
Mm.
want to push
Perfect.
harder when it comes.
Good. All right. I cannot show this once more, so you know the drill, guys. All right. So here we go. Let me just and before I continue that, let me just do when they say one thing. Um, it's really exciting to know that there are a lot. They have a lot of things that they have. They will still show us because sabi nga ni Pablo, it's not on their best yet, which is like what? They're not on their best yet at that time. We know, and for they know that they have a lot of things that they can share. You know, there are probably a lot of musicality or bibiglain na lang nila tayo for a lot of music na globally recognizable. Yan. So, tingnan natin kung ano pa yung mga sasabihin ni Pablo. Uy, wala kami.
Explore more genres. We want to
Wow,
like
explore more genre.
create something that would really get stuck in the mind of the people. Yeah, there's just a lot of things that we want to do.
Yeah, I understand that. I think that pressure is often viewed negatively, but I think that when you feel pressured, when you feel nervous to perform, it just means that you really love what you do and you want to do your best. That's why you feel all those nerves. And I think that that really pushes you to continue doing your best. So applause to you for that. But just picking up from what you said about pushing harder and breaking new genres in music. I'm sure that uh, music has been a part of you, has been a part of your life for quite a while. So I just like to ask, now that you're at this stage in your life, what's the greatest lesson that you would like to tell your younger self, your 10-year-old self, if you could?
My 10-year-old self, because when I was younger, I keep asking, uh, I keep asking myself, what, why is this happening? Why am I like this? Um, I always hate myself for not doing good enough. Uh, siguro what I want to say to myself is that life is really like this. This is the reality, and um, life is not always happiness. There will be lots of hardships and obstacles. Um,
Yep.
Thinking about the things that we've been through right now, I'm really happy because of the blessings that I have been receiving. And there are lots of people who I can lean on to. I can trust. I can believe in. And there's a lot of people who try to help our group as well. So I'm just really thankful. But um, to my younger self, just be strong and uh, yeah, you're going to take a lot of hits. So brace yourself and be ready and try to learn as much as possible. Don't waste your time. I just think right now because I think right now that um, I wasted a lot of time because before I was just playing around, but right now I want to learn more about music production and everything. So I'm trying to use my time to learn more about playing instruments, something like that. But yeah, everything will be great and everything will be happy one day. So you go there.
Speaking of telling your younger self that you're gonna take a lot of hits, right? Your songs, I believe they also really give inspiration to a lot of people. So I just like to know, Pablo, if you also draw inspiration from your own songs in times of sadness or in times when you are taking those hits, when you have trials and uncertainties. Do your own songs also help you?
Yes, of course, of course. Um, Honestly, the what song was about SB19? Yeah, just like what I said earlier, that what was um I completed the writing in what I for what when before the pandemic happened, and back then we were so demotivated. We thought that everything's going to end because our concert got canceled. We don't have schedules, uh, and everything's messed up. Um, and everyone wants to quit again. Uh, uh, I thought of something that would really inspire, motivate us, um, because we thought before that we're not good enough, um, because we do our choreographies, our own music. So it's like we compare our things, our crafts to other artists, but we just thought that it's not good enough and things like that. And I always tell myself that I should be proud of who I am. I should be proud of what I release or make, because I wouldn't be able to project my full potential if I don't love who I am. I don't love what I do. So I told myself, I told Stel, specifically Stel's really good. Stel's really talented, but he has lots of doubts about himself, like about his choreography. So I told him that you're great. You don't need to compare yourself to others. You just be proud of who you are, and you can do it. And then yeah, I think they got motivated by that song as well. So yeah, to answer your question, we get motivated by our own songs.
I love that. Those are definitely words to live by. You won't be able to project your potential if you don't love who you are and what you do. So I'd also like to throw this question to Simon. Do you also draw inspiration from your own work?
For me, no, I don't. It's it's weird because maybe because I was the producer of it,
Mm-hmm.
when I listen to a song that I've made, I'm always thinking about the technical parts of it.
Yeah.
So it's hard to step back and listen to it as
As
a different person, because maybe I'm thinking, oh yeah, played the wrong note here, or that sounds funny, or this is weird, and I'm always thinking of like a perfectionist kind of view. So it's hard to step back and just listen to it and draw inspiration. So I go to somebody else's song, but usually not my
yeah.
own.
Yeah.
I see. I get that. Anyway, we've now arrived at the end of this interview, but before we officially end, I'd just like to ask for a quick favor if we could hear a quick sample.
All right. Before that quick sample, I just wanted to say, what I like about this interview is like there's these questions that I would like to hear the answer to, especially nung tinanong niya na if you draw your inspiration to the song, your own song, yeah. Because as 18, or a lot of people listening to SB19, casual listeners, have been, we're emotional on SB19 songs, and we actually think a lot of yung mga kaganapan natin sa buhay, events that in life that we relate on to. Uh, for Pablo to say na he used what song to inspire them, to inspire the group, like he made what song to inspire the group to continue. It's really good. It means that it's them, it's theirs, it's yung ano nila, pride nila sa sarili nila, na you can do this, di ba? Yung energy nila to sing that song derived from their own feelings, di ba? That's what I like. And I also understand um Simon saying na he's technical whenever he listens to his own music, because yes, he is the producer, and we have to understand na pag producer ka, yung pandinig mo towards the notes, or your music, or the whole musicality of the song is different. Kumbaga, dinadissect mo yung yung music, as compared to us listeners, na pag pinakinggan natin is the whole song. Na hindi natin pinapakinggan yung mga half notes down, yung mga ganon. Siya pinapakinggan niya yung mga half notes down, sharpness, yeah, ganon. off beats, off key, pinapakinggan niya yon. So I do understand Simon saying that na hindi siya may inspired sa kanta niya kasi nga he's dissecting it as a producer. All right. I love that. I love that portion, especially that portion. I just like to say na sana mas marami pang sagot si Simon, mas marami pang tanong towards Simon and ayun. Pakinggan natin. I'll give you my final thoughts on this final reaction on this interview on this podcast. All right, let's see.
All from Pablo.
Wait, maybe I'll just do SLMT because that song is for not just for well, it's for our fans specifically, but the word salamat itself speaks a lot, and I just want to say salamat to all the people who helped me get into this stage, and there it goes. Ako'y nagpapasalamat
Hey,
lahat ng sumabay
Hey.
sa paglalakbay ko patungo sa aking pangarap.
hey.
Lagi ko kayong tanaw sa paglibay. Like, you go, oh! Because you recorded that. It goes
I
like that.
love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Pablo. Salamat
Thank you so
din.
much.
Salamat din sa inyo. Before we end, if you guys could just promote your latest EP, Pagsibol?
To everyone who haven't listened to our EP yet, Pagsibol, I invite you to listen to it. You can listen to it to Spotify, YouTube Music, iTunes, Apple Music, and so many platforms. Thank you all so much for your support, and we hope that you support our group as well. Thank you so much.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much once again, Pablo and Simon.
Simon, do you want to,
Is there any any
Oh,
parting
oh,
words for us?
If you guys want to see how I produce the EP, you can see that on my YouTube channel, Servida Music.
is your lesson still out? Like you can still avail that one?
They don't have to. They want to. They'll
Go,
figure it out.
please.
Also, if you want to learn music production, check out my music course, Pro Level Beats.
Okay.
All right, we'll be sure to check that out. Mga kapuso, that was
I love that.
SB19's
I love Simon.
Pablo and their producer Simon Servida. Thank you so much for listening and watching us today. That was Behind the Song, a Kapuso exclusive. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Okay. Let me just like go back to that and then pause it right there. Let me find a very very good. There you go. Yeah, I think this is all right. Okay. What can I say? My final thoughts on this video, this podcast that they made is it's substantial. It's substantial for me. Meron lang akong sanang naisip na mas they have get in more details regarding Pagsibol and each and every song, yung parang ganon. Yun yung sanang question. But anyhow, it was a good interview. But that was just only my thoughts, and I was actually expecting na i mag-explain si Pablo towards why mana, why mapa. He said that. He said that, but it was Simon was not really involved on the yung on the dissection. Yan. So hindi na dissect. So sana makita pa tayo ng another interview. That now at least more of like also Simon's side, 'di ba? Para at least malaman natin kung bakit ganun yung ginawa niya. Meron ba siyang mga iniba? Meron ba siyang dinagdag? Ano ba yung dinagdag niya? Ano ba yung original? Yun, gano'n. If it's my ano yung gano'n siguro yung mga itatanong ko pa. Siguro dahil konti lang yung oras, I think they have to limit the podcast at this sabagay kasi 18 Hangout Club, we used to um talk for 2 hours, right? So, yep. But still a substantial video for me, and I I heard what I needed to hear. Um, it's just like talagang nabitin din ako. Nabitin ako. But anyways, I hope you guys love this interview. What are your thoughts regarding the interview of GMA with Simon and Pablo? And what are your thoughts on the Pagsibol, behind the song podcast? And kung may mga natutunan ba kayo, meron ba kayong mga bagong na narinig from Pablo and Simon? So please comment down below. If you're new to my channel, if you love this reaction, if you love my channel, please do subscribe to my channel, click the bell, leave some comments, and click the like button. So again, this is your Kuis18 Kuis Uzi Vlogs, and maraming salamat sa nag-request. 18 Uzi Cats, 18 Mommies and Daddies, Titos and Titas of 18, 18 UAE, 18 International. Thank you guys so much. Sana magkita-kita tayo sa susunod na ah, mga reaction videos na gagawin ko. And yep, that's it for today. And see you guys really, really soon. Bye.